Hey everybody, we're back to continue Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero. Right away, the game gave us a potion, which I'm going to use now to turn one of my herbs, my last ones I have in here, into a healer. I also still have that shield I picked up in the earth level. So let's begin the fire level. And we got a first new enemy we got to fight here. It's a new kind of monk. He's a speedster monk. Although, as you saw there, if you hit him, he goes down pretty quickly. Here's the other new monk. It's a big monk. Oh, he kicked me. There we go. Did I get him? Got a formula. We're going to use it now. There we go. Again, it'll reduce the amount of damage Sub-Zero takes from hits, which is going to help here because the fire level is a lot of damage to avoid. Jump up here and grab these herbs and jump back down here because I got to hit this switch. You'll see it lowers a platform ahead. And yeah, the gimmick here is it's not really a maze like the earth or water levels, but it's got these timed parts where you gotta grab this, hurry across. I gotta go faster than that and not grab the ledge. Alright, let's try again. Take an extra big leap. There we go. Grab the first key. We'll read what it says. This is one of 3 ancient symbols representing the powers of fire. To activate this symbol, the user must be in possession of the other 2. So yeah, this would become a gimmick later on when you find the 3 keys. They're all for opening the final door. Another level later on will have the same gimmick. Ouch. Let's grab that urn. Another speedster. Yeah, luckily, as I said, the speedsters aren't hard to defeat. You just have to hit them a few times. The big monks are a little trickier. They're stronger. Somehow I got behind him. You gotta be careful, because on top of that kick they do, they go for that grab, and they'll power slam you if you get grabbed. He's blocking a lot. Ouch. Alright, let's use one of my herbs. There we go. Alright, the big monk there is out. Got another speedster. One of the best ways to catch speedsters is to use the ice clone. As you saw there, he dashed right into it and froze himself. We got more of the fire pits to cross. You can see why I used the formula early. It lasts quite a while. Much longer than the eye or the shield. We will use the shield in this part for the boss. It'll make him a little easier. So we gotta go down this rope and down this way. Got another rope there. There's another shield, but I couldn't pick it up. I should be able to pick it up though if I use up another herb. There we go. We'll heal up. Grab the shield. There's the next key. Need to make more room for it. Use up one of our shields. Yeah, the shield again will make Sub-Zero temporarily invincible. That's a 1-up. I can just pick that up. Now you just run right through here and not take damage while the shield is active. Whoa. The shield will not protect me if I fall, though, so let's not do that. These platforms go up and down. You just gotta ride them and wait for your opportunity to jump to the next one. Fairly simple. Let's jump across. Get another one up. Jump across to the next platform where it starts burning me with fire, but that's okay. Alright. The big monk should come over here, because if he doesn't... Because if he doesn't, he's gonna burn himself up, which he just did. Which is okay with me, but... I would have preferred to beat on him myself, because the fire level gives you the opportunity to get one of the best, one of Sub-Zero's best special abilities. I keep jumping into these spike things. Gotta try to avoid them. Use the ice clone to get the speedster here. Take him out. He picked me up and smashed me, but that's okay. There's the power slam. We're fine. I'm still under the effects of the formula. Unfortunately for the speedster, he gave himself away when he made that noise, and I just unlocked Sub-Zero's special move. And this one's probably one of his best ones. The Ice Shatter. Enables Sub-Zero to shatter enemies after 2 ice blasts. Which is kind of funny, because in other Mortal Kombat games, if you freeze an enemy and then hit him with another ice blast as Sub-Zero, it reverses the effect, unfreezing your opponent and while freezing Sub-Zero. So normally it would be a bad idea to use a second ice blast on opponents. But not this game. Here it's actually encouraged, since it'll let you, as it said, shatter enemies. So I'm going to use a healer now. Grab this potion. There we go. Punch out the speedster. Now I gotta hurry back this way. There we go. Then we go into this lower platform. There's another herb. Let's see, I got another formula here. And I need a room for the key, too. Alright, let me sort through my inventory here. What do I not need? I'll probably ditch this formula. And one of the healers. Let me check something real quick. Okay, that's good. Grab the third key. And just to show, all 3 keys say the same thing. You just have to have the other 2. Yeah. I can combine the potion to make a new healer. And having a overabundance of items right now is a bit of a first world problem I'm having, but I think we're good. Alright, I gotta throw this switch. The platform down here will lower. And then I gotta hurry and run across as before. Jump. There we go. Grab another herb. Here's where you need the key. Doesn't matter which key you use. Once you have all 3, just use any one key and the door opens. Alright. We've lost the effect of the formula, but I can use the shield to make myself invincible for the boss of the Fire God. Kind of looks like Raiden if he were a Fire God. I can't freeze him with ice, as I just demonstrated. Can you just yell, "Where are my dank weeds"? I don't have them. Ouch. Okay, the shield's worn off. I can't freeze him, but I can hit him and pick him up and toss him. Although, as you saw, he can pick me up and throw me. Alright, let's use another healer. Good. Beat on him some more. And win the fight. And finish the level. Another major cutscene will begin playing. And like I said, in the Nintendo 64 version, you get these still pictures. So what I'm going to do is we're going to play the PlayStation cutscene, since it too is also really hilarious. And that'll be the end of the fire level. In the next part, you'll see we're heading into a new set of levels. And these ones you can only get to if you're playing on the medium difficulty or higher. So that'll be in the next part, where we cross through the Prison of Souls. So once again, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the next video. Here's the cutscene that plays when you fall in the PlayStation version of the fire level.
Resident Evil.
Here's the cutscene that plays when you defeat the Fire God. So Sub-Zero finally reaches that amulet Quan-Chi wanted him to get. Going up some funny-looking foam stairs. Arr, fire bad! I like how the amulet spins like it's a collectible.
The amulet. I have Shinnok's amulet.
Oh, hi, Quan-Chi. What'd you get here?
Amulet.
He is my deity, ruler of the Netherrealm, and soon destroyer of your Earthrealm.
What are you talking about?
This amulet, it is the King Shinnok's power as an Elder God. When returned to him, he will regain his powers and be freed from the confines of the Netherrealm.
I thought Shao Kahn was the...
Shao Kahn is nothing but a peasant ruler of a long-dead realm. Shinnok is the destroyer of
And a
all
cheap boss that does
realms,
shoulder
including
tackles that
Khan's
are hard to
outworld.
block and do too much
Destroyer of
damage.
all realms. You are insane. That amulet isn't worth the bronze it's molded from.
Believe what you will, Sub-Zero. Goodbye, Ninja.
I told him I'm supposed to be a Lin Kuei, not a ninja. Aw, Sub-Zero's sad. He needs a hug. Raiden, give Sub-Zero a hug.
Do you realize what you've done?
I was just earning my living.
Your clan's ignorance and greed will cost this entire realm. You'll now have to set things straight.
Quan-Chi could simply be a lunatic sorcerer. I never heard of an elder god named Shinnok, or of a place called the
You
Netherrealm.
better start believing in both.
You better start
Because you're
believing
going
in the
to the
Netherrealm,
Netherrealm.
Sub-Zero, because you're in one.
The amulet. We must act quickly. I have no dominion in the Netherrealm.
Or Outworld.
You are reality.
Or anywhere else, really.
I'll do it, Thunder God. Only because I don't have a choice.
Then stand back. This is a portal into the Netherrealm. Once through, follow Quan-Chi and try to get the amulet before he gets to Shinnok. I also have this advice. Beware the Brothers of the Shadow. The Netherrealm is a place for lost souls. If you fail, your soul will join theirs, as well as all the souls in this entire realm.
Okay, but be ready with that hug when I get back. Whee! Sliders.